Hello? Hello, hello, hello. All right. Okay, on the goal chart, we have a push back up. Let's look at the ES chart. We have a, yeah, trying to break that. Oh, I forgot about the thing. Okay, I see some strength in here in the goal chart. That doesn't make me. We'll see about that. 1 second. Let me activate the chat common. Alright, looks like it's good. Testing chat. Testing chat. Testing chat. Okay, perfect. Okay, gotta push down. Push down is very strong. Did you see? Ooh, gotta push up right here. Push all the way down here. But we gotta reject it. Normally, I would going right here. Oh shit, why didn't I going right there? The difficult part often to be when you are at the extreme level. Okay, so I missed out that one. But one thing that I didn't like is that be more aggressive about your trade, because this account, you can afford to lose it, right? Yeah, you are absolutely right. So let's keep that in mind. And okay, we got a wick down right there. Keep in mind that it's below the VWAP, so I'm not interested so far for the short or either the long. Well, it is not reasonable to go for a short because there's no strength on the downside, and it's not reasonable to go for the long because it's below the VWAP. Not that it's below the VWAP, but it's right underneath the VWAP. Okay, do we have a strength on the push down or what? Okay, we're gonna push higher. Gotta push higher. Okay, I see this. I like it. Okay, I do like it now that it pushed higher on the gold chart. Okay, try to push to that 1 month level. We do have a level right there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I forgot. This is the 68. No way. We're gonna have a pull back a little bit toward the VWAP, so we'll see. You might gonna see some sell off at the at the open on the yes. Because I do get the feeling that it is a little extended. I could be wrong, absolutely. But the fact that it doesn't have any significant pullback and continue to go higher and higher on the ES, maybe at the open, it'll pull back significantly. 828. We often don't have a lot of news on a Friday, I guess. I could be wrong. You think people will go on vacation for an extended holiday from yesterday, Juneteenth, toward today, toward the weekend? Maybe. Yeah. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Okay. Yeah, this is honestly a little too much, but I would definitely. Yep, I remember. Yeah, I do remember. Ooh. There you are. Approach the 4 hours. Let's see. Okay, this is I would say this is common. That is gonna push all the way down this here. Right. Okay. Okay. Would you say so? Okay. "25 seconds left for the candle. There you are.
Order filled.
Okay. So far, I don't like it. Am I gonna be pulled back? Of course. Of course.
Order filled.
There might not be. There's some strength in here. Want to see some volume coming in. Still some strength in there. Do we see it or no? Do we? We have the strength. Uh, give it some room for it to wiggle because I still see the strength in the push up right here. So there's no reason for me to get out just yet. My target is just like that level right over there. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. $3.7 for the ATR. We have a push up higher. You think we're gonna have a comeback now to retest the wick? Yeah, maybe. Because every single time that we wake up right here, like this one right here, we wake higher, but we're not so far. Well, no, we got the push down right here. Keep that in mind. The thing here is that if it doesn't work, I will likely to try it again. Yep, I will keep my stop loss there. If it doesn't work, I will likely to try it again. But that is my target. Yep, we'll let it play out and then we'll see. I know that it's a little extended, but if it wake down, am I gonna look for a second chance? Oh, I see the pullback volume coming up. Look at that, look at that. Would we be able to push it all the way up there? Depending on the market condition, because I feel like that if it's gonna wick down this and then take me out, it likely gonna come back to the 4 hours level, right? So that's why I put the break even right there. But the target right here is somewhat of obvious, so that is the reason why I'm not moving this target, especially in the strong market. Okay, am I gonna move my break even up a little bit because this candle is very strong, and my expectation expectation is that it will result in a continuation. Because if it doesn't result in a continuation, I'm not interested. It already wicked out here. Okay, 13. Yep, I want it to result in a continuation, which is right here. Because if it does not, then I just don't see the buyers have what it takes to push higher, right? Right here, we got a wick down. We got a lot of attempt to push higher. There you are. Okay, wick higher. Okay. Well, that's my decision. Either gonna be stop out here, or either gonna be there. So we will see. I just don't like the fact that it doesn't have volume in there. Ugh, look at the ES. ES is keep pushing higher and higher, higher and higher and higher. I want to see a little bit of volume coming to support. We still have 44 seconds left. Yep, there you are. I like it, like it, like it. And I want this push to succeed. Because if it does not, then I'm not interested. It have to close above that. And then it should result in a continuation. Otherwise, I'm not interested, right? Well, again, depending on, so a lot of time you have rules, but the rules also have to be dependent on the market condition. So if this, then this rule. If this, and this rule. Okay, I would like to see a push a little higher. The thing here is that it's not possible to be exact. But again, this is my safe level because the overnight level is right up here. So targeting the overnight level is going to be more profit but less safe. Targeting this level right here is more safe in my opinion. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. All right, this one. So that's why we do have a safety lock right out this way. Okay. I want that push to be a success. If not, then I'm just not interested. Yeah, I'm giving it room. It's not like I don't give it any room. Oh, I do like the fact that the ES is pushing down. It kind of increase the possibility that the goal gonna push higher. Often the ES, well, not often, but I would say more than 50% of the time, when you have the gold go up, the ES go down. The equity market and then the equity market and the commodity. Okay, well, of course, everything could happen. Like that gold thing could, like, wick down, take me out. Does it have what it take? Question here is that should I move my stop up? Yeah, no, I think I should. Yeah, there's no reason. Right? It's already pushed higher right here. I want it to, take that thing out. Because if it's not, then I'm not interested. I'm telling you. This is $100 difference. For this position, little more than $100. For this position specifically, I would like to see, this is the high. The high is 84.7. Yep, so that is my high is 84.6. I could do 84.5, but would not make much of a difference. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the time, there you are. 7, 8 points. Pretty good. It's 8 points. It might have what it takes to push to the overnight, but again, I'm targeting the safe level, which is right over there. Okay. Got out 84.6, which is right here. You could definitely targeting the 85. Not interested. Yeah, it was 8 points. Let's see about this thing. Alright, well, it looks like it pushed to the overnight and maybe target the VWAP also. 3400 level. 34, 30, 10 points from here. My bad. 10 points from here. Yep, another 10 points. Yeah. Oh, you see some pushback. Let's go ahead and look at the ES. Okay, see some strength, push up, push down. That would be my short. Okay, if I'm gonna continue, I'm gonna go in for a short right there. Some strength, weakness. I don't see any strength in here, so you gotta be cautious. If we're coming back up here and take this out, I would be out. I want this candle to push below that to show there's still strength in the downside. Targeting low level, which is 38, 30, which is perfect, which is at the VWAP. I think that it should be a prior day high, and it aligned with the VWAP level also. I want to see that the seller is still showing that it has what it takes. There you are. We'll go for break even over there. Because if the seller is not strong enough, then I'm not interested. That one, and my stop loss is gonna be right here. If I want to make it tight, right? Entry here, stop loss here. Maybe add in more here and here. Okay, so maybe there's gonna be 6 contracts in total. Average gonna be around here. Now the stop loss is gonna be right here. I move the stop loss up here because I, of course, and my entry is now gonna be somewhere right there. This candle supposed to be valid. Target here. If this candle close right it has to close below. Still gonna keep the stop loss there for the candle to move up or down. Okay, I like it already. Things could change if it goes somewhere below this. I'm just gonna be out. Okay, not too bad. Do we have a continuation? Boom. Okay, I like it, and that is the case. I'm gonna move it right up there. Well, so typically, I think I'm gonna be done for today. I know that I should push for more, but that is something that I'm not exactly confident just yet. A strong selling doesn't make doesn't make buyer become weak. You need to have both condition. To make the trade valid. Okay. I see some weakness. The push up. Does it have what it takes to push down further? Okay, so honestly, I do see some weakness in here, and I want to see. Yep, I would like to move the stop in there, inside out, inside. There you are. Oh. If it's gonna come down and then take out, want to see the continuation, and I do think that it has what it takes to continue at least to the lower level. Target this one. Save target you're talking about is right there, 39. Yeah, it might be it. Sellers in present. Yeah. Okay. Out. Out. Actually, you might have a red candle pushed out right here. So you could definitely leave it at break even still and then move it up right there. But you know, I already not liking it. Yeah, I do have fear still in me. Yeah, this one might be. I was just talking about another approach, but this one is not successful. Then you could also expect a rotation. Well, the standard deviation will be there regardless. I want to. Yeah. There you are. See? You could. The rotation back to overnight level. Likely. Everything could happen. Right? But obviously, you can see that it tried one, didn't work. twice. Didn't work. Then I'm just not interested. Like not a not single bit. Okay. Interesting. So it's actually pull up here and then pull back down. Okay, goal chart is doing the same thing, which is pull down, 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 down right here. But I'm not interested in the goal chart, to be honest. I think I'm gonna be done for today. I have to admit that my psychology is still nowhere near the level that I want it to be. But it is a journey. I don't think that I have the stability in my psychological brain or whatever psychological self just yet. I'm working toward it, but of course, it's not that easy. You think that you control your body? You think you control your own body? Think again. A lot of time you just act on your own. The majority of the time, of course, you try to control yourself so that you don't do stupid things. You don't say wrong things in front of others. You try to maintain relationship. You try to do the best of you can. But have you ever thought that all of those decisions were made with a small amount of logic and a large amount of emotion? And could you tell? Could you distinguish between the two factors? My answer is that no, you don't. I don't. I try to make the decision as informed as it should be, as it could be. I try to make the decision in the best of my knowledge, in the best of my ability. But of course, in the end of the day, there are emotions in play. Well, what makes us a human is also what makes us a bad human. We always think with emotion, regardless of who you are, whether you are a doctor, whether you got like 4.0 GPA, top high school, top college, top university, top MBA, top executives. Well, whatever it is, whoever you are, remember that you make decision with emotion, regardless of whether you are aware of that or not. So, this is a journey. I admit the fact that my emotion is still a big part of my journey. I'm not trying to control it. I'm trying to just live with it in harmony so that I can utilize it in the best possible way. Okay? Well, that should be it for today. I don't want to lengthen the session because I don't think I'm going to get into any trade and at all. So how long? An hour and 34 minutes for the live stream. Okay. Well, that's it. I'll wrap it up, do some other thing, and then see you guys next time.